Leafs back. You know what that means. It's free 1 of 1 season. Let's go. Am I stupid? SPA, what are you doing to me? Are you kidding me? No way. Come on, dude. Holy smokes. You know what that means, baby. eBay 1 of 1. $1 million card right here. I know what I got. No low ballers. That's unreal. Alright. I hope everyone's having a great day today. I know I am because going back to Leaf, it's 2025 Leaf Metal Hockey Legends, so not very much different to the 2024 version. Still 3 autograph cards per box. Just gonna run through kind of some of the things that are returning from last year and some of the new things that are in here for the 2025 edition of Leaf Metal Hockey Legends. So I'll just throw up what's on screen for the stuff that's returning. I went through it in my 2024 video. The main thing being like the We Own This City, the polar pairings. A lot of the 1 of 1 like dual slash multi autos are back. The 3-ways are back. They just have a different name. Same with the 4 names, similar to like my 4 Icemen back there for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Those are all back. So just gonna start running through some of the new stuff that's in here that's really interesting. The biggest one for me is the Arctic 8. That's an 8-way auto of 8 players. Those are all 1 of 1s. All the multi autos are 1 of 1s, and all there's a ton of base 1 of 1s in here. So with the 2 boxes that I have, the 2 boxes, I'm actually like expecting a 1 of 1. Like I'm just putting that out there. Like I'm expecting to get a 1 of 1 in one of these boxes. But yeah, the big one definitely is the Arctic 8. Those are huge cards. Like just again, 8-way autos don't come in every product, but pretty pretty common in here, common enough at least for being an 8-way 1 of 1. Some other cool stuff is Compatriots, which is another multi auto, another 1 of 1 only parallel. Really cool card there. The Leaf Originals 1948 is like a mini kind of card. Those are really cool. The classic art signature series looks really cool as well. Steel Blades and Dream Season are some more of the common inserts that we can get in here for autograph parallels. And yeah, it's pretty much all legends in here. You know, you get your Mario Lemieux. You can still hunt for guys like Gordie Howe and Bobby Hall, Esa Tikkanen, Boreas Salming. They're all in here in terms of autographs. One last thing, the slightly unfortunate thing about this is the price went up from last year. This is now a $199.99 box. So I'm only doing the 2 boxes for this year. I know I got 4 out of 24 Leaf Metal Hockey Legends, but just because of the price jump, I can only do 2. But I do love this product. This one made a really good impression on me last year. So let's go. It's time for a box battle. Let's go. All right, so 25 Leaf Metal Hockey Legends. We got box 1, box 2 here. We're going to alternate back and forth between the 2. Just going to slip in first decoy, and then we're going to slip in our second decoy. I think I might have messed that up. I definitely messed that up. Hold on, we'll get back to that in a sec, but let's get our second decoy. And just give me a sec. I'm going to fix this one without revealing anything. Okay, there we go. So let's get our first auto, and we will go from there. All right, here we go. First auto, box 1. And like I said, there's too many parallels for like every card that's in here. So I'm just going to throw what it is at the bottom once we see it. But here we go. Here's our first auto. Let's see who we got. Same thing as last year. It's in the top loader and the sleeve already. This looks like a base. Just a base auto. Blue. Saku Koivu? Yes, so there's Saku Koivu. This is definitely just the base auto. Really cool design and really like that this year. Again, all these are sticker autos. That's always how it's been. That is 6 of 10. So that's like the highest. That's probably like the base. That's like the base card for the auto set this year, just like for the base autos this year. But really cool design. I think it's really clean, really simple. Does the job. So not sure if I have a Saku Koivu auto, but I will definitely take that one for box 1, first hit. All right, on the box 2, we got our first auto here. Using our Mirror Breaks decoy here. What do we got here? See a helmet coming up. CCM. That's a cool one for me. There's Doug Gilmour. Nice. We got a dream. Yeah, that was a dream season. We got a dream season parallel of Doug Gilmour there. That is where's the no? Oh, there it is. It's up there. 1 of 6. So I'll throw up what the parallel is. I do have a Doug Gilmour auto, but I think it's another. It's like it's a be a player one of him on New Jersey. So I'll definitely take this one. That's very clearly meant to be a Leafs card, obviously with their 1992-93 season, with the crazy season that they had that year. It didn't end the way they wanted, obviously, but I'm not going to get into that. But there's a cool card for me. I love Gilmour's auto, how he just gets like his 93 in there. But yeah, good start so far with the first 2 autos from each box. This one being the Doug Gilmour Dream Season 1992-93. I have no idea what I'm looking at here. This might be a mini. This might be one like the 1948 mini autos. It looks small. Let's see. There's the card. There's the top of it. I think this is the 1948 original. Let's see who we got though. Why am I blanking? Oh, is that wait? Am I crazy? Is that who is that? Oh, Steve Larmer. I saw it. I don't know why I thought that was like a Team Canada, like Mario Lemieux auto, but I don't think so. But yeah, so that's the Leaf Originals 1948. That's 7 of 10. So that's like a mini ish kind of auto. Super cool. I actually hadn't seen one of these yet leading up to me recording this video and doing my research, but very neat looking auto there. Very cool looking card. So nothing like this first box has had 2 cards numbered to 10, which is kind of interesting. Maybe that last one's going to be some fire, but we'll see. Definitely cool card. Really happy with this one. Steve Larmer, Calder Trophy winner a long time ago. Super interesting auto there. All right, as we get on to our second auto here for box 2, this is definitely, if we just go there, that's definitely a die cut Steel Blades auto. So let's go. Let's see who this one is. Again, there's parallels to this one as well. I can't tell who that is. Who is that? Is that McSorley? Yeah, that's Marty McSorley. Yep. Cool auto. I really like McSorley's auto. Very, very interesting player. Very, very controversial player for sure. Marty McSorley there. That looks like a green parallel 3 of 3. So very cool. Nothing too crazy so far for either of these boxes. So maybe our last hit is going to be something kind of very crazy. We'll see. Maybe we got an Arctic 8 waiting in here. Who knows? But yeah, definitely cool. This is a very interesting card. Very unique looking card. Don't really see many like skate die cut cards like this, but very cool. Marty McSorley, Steel Blades, green auto, 3 of 3. All right, on to the last hits for both boxes. First one is for box 1. This is still fun. This is a lot of fun. I've had fun doing 2024, and this one, it's just, this year's is a little bit more expensive than I want it to be, but I'm just going to enjoy the last little bit I get of it, and, hold on. There's a name there. It's Mats Naslund. Is this a compatriots auto? Let's see. This might be like, who else is in here for like, for that. But anyway, let's go. We see one name. There's Mats Naslund. So I think this is this is a 1 of 1. Let's see. Okay, there's Naslund. Who's our second name here? Because there's room for more. Oh, it's a Polar Pairings. Okay, so who is it? Chris Chelios. Okay, so there's an interesting, that's a very cool like space design there. I wonder what that is. I'll try and figure out which one this is. But that is a 1 of 1 Mats Naslund and Chris Chelios. Yep, there it is, 1 of 1. I'll try to figure out what the parallel is, but that's a super cool one there. Again, was expecting a 1 of 1, so it's cool to hit one nonetheless. Always will gladly take a 1 of 1, and I don't have a Chelios or a Mats Naslund either, so super cool there to end off box 1. Let's get to box 2 to finish off. Here we go, last hit of the video. Let's see what it is we've got. Let's see if I won't spoil it this time. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's another Polar Pairing. Okay, so here's the first name, Bobby Hull. Okay. Bobby and Brett Hall, please. I will gladly take. I will gladly take that. Let's just go because it's another polar pairing for sure. We can see Bobby Hall's name right there. Okay, let's just get into it. 1, 2, 3. No, Bobby Hall and Jean Rattel. Okay, that's a very interesting one. I'm not sure if Jean Rattel is still with us. That's a very flashy card though. My goodness. So I was right. Definitely. Was waiting for the 2 1-of-1s. They saved them to the end there. Again, Bobby Hall passed away a few years ago. One of the greats for sure. Jean Rattel, again, another awesome player of the past as well. Super flashy card. That's really cool. So we got our 2 1-of-1. We got our double 1-of-1s, and yeah, definitely super awesome. Really, really cool card. This is what Leaf is about: is being able to hunt your Bobby Halls and your Gordie Howes. You're still pretty easily able to do that. So let's get on to a recap. All right, so 2025 Leaf Metal Hockey Legends. How did that break go? That was about as expected, and I'm very pleased with it. Again, you're getting there's so many players you can get in here. Like, I mean, who was the worst? Like, was the worst name Marty McSorley? Probably. Like, I mean, if that's what you're saying here, then I'd say that's a pretty good day in my book. The Saku Koivu's nice. The Steve Larmer 1948 mini auto is very unique. Mini autos are pretty uncommon in the hobby. And then our first 1-of-1 of the break, the Naslund and Chelios Habs polar pairings there, super cool one there for sure. And then going on to box 2, get your Dream Season parallel of Doug Gilmour. You get a very unique Steel Blades card of Marty McSorley, who has a really cool auto. I really love his auto. But then I think for sure the hit of the box is the Bobby Hall Jean Rattel polar pairings 1-of-1. An Arctic 8 would have been a bit too much of an ask. It's definitely a little too much to ask for, but I'm certainly just really happy with the Bobby Hall and Jean Rattel, the polar pairings. Again, these are pretty common. Two random boxes that are probably from the same case, and we got 2 1-of-1s. So 1-of-1s are pretty common, but nonetheless, it is still a 1-of-1, and I am still super happy with it. And again, Bobby Hall's no longer with us, so it's just you definitely take any auto of his that you can. It's 2025, we're still able to pull some of his autos. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Next week is going to be 2 boxes of 2024 Team Canada Juniors. I'm excited to open those. I've been sitting on those for a while. Get to hunt some young players who are in the NHL and some who still aren't yet. So that's going to be super interesting. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Later.